Welcome to Staged Recruiting. Like previous years, recruiting follows three important stages. Stage one is adding players to your recruiting board where you can gain intel on their values and what they want from a school. It is important to make the right offer to the right players. Each player has their own NIL expectations. Offering more than their expected NIL could give you a weekly bonus, but offering less than expected could give your school a negative influence hit. Stage two begins once you're in a recruit's top 5, and this is when you begin selling your program to them. One key difference this year is that as a part of your scholarship, you can give recruits NIL, which may give you weekly bonuses if it meets the recruit's valuation. Finally, stage 3 is all about closing in on a recruit by hosting them on campus and emphasizing your school's specific strengths to get a commitment from them before signing day. to Broadview Stadium in Buffalo. We will find out a whole lot more about these teams as Week 1 showdown here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Sentinels and the Buffalo Bulls. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe working the sidelines. We'll check in with her shortly. The Sentinels kickoff unit is ready, and so is this home crowd. They've been waiting on the season, and here we go. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Buffalo's offense comes onto the field first today. And here comes the freshman quarterback who has certainly outperformed his recruiting ranking. Not a highly touted recruit, but what a job in camp to win the starting job here for the opener. Running inside, it's Shelton.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
The Bulls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Wright. On the run, still looking. He's sacked. He'll lose a couple on that one as he tried to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
Makes the catch. Tackle was made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the first down. And the Bulls line up to punt it away. Not a lot of room to field this one. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. It's the Sentinels offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes the junior running back. They want him to take care of the ball, do the dirty work, be good in pass pro. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. Thought he had it, and they'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. The run inside. It's Shelton. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Defense defense makes a stand as the clock runs down to 0. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Shelton. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. A manageable distance on third down as they try to convert from the 20. Dropping back, it's Wright. The quick out. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
To the air on second down. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. The Bulls have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Touchdown, Buffalo! They'll start this drive going to the air. Looking for a deep man. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Wright. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. And the Bulls decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll try to make the catch and trap. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early.
And I love it, man. Go right back to work. Give the ball right back to. It's kind of like in basketball, man. When you got a shooter who's hit a few shots, you're like, okay, I'm giving him the ball to make sure he gets another shot. Had a touchdown pass. Now come out on this drive. Let him throw the football around the yard again. Having a great start to this football game.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. He goes right back to the air. Wilson has it over the middle. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on first down, open up the entire plate.
And it just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so
Fires deep toward the end zone. He's got it down the field. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Scanning the field, it's right. Touchdown Bulls! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see...
The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to maybe some room here. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going,
going to throw it over the top of the D. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the six. Get the pick six.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Trying to move the sticks on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. He's going for it all. Goes high to pull it in. There he goes. Touchdown Bulls. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback...
The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to pass, it's right. Go to the right side, that's Wilson. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week one clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to make the plays necessary to give them the lead.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Timeout is called, and they got it just in the nick of time before the delay of game penalty. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Plenty of work to do here on and long. Right back to the well. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And how about this offense, man? Being able to succeed, still winning without their bell cow, without their star being their star. This offense has not had a great game on the ground, but they're still in the lead.
Fires to the big fella. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's third down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up fourth and short. And you've got to think on offense, you've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this first down.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions. He's got it, first down and more. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The Bulls look to keep this drive humming. Running inside, it's Shelton. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They give it to him again. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
And if you'd have told this defense that they stuffed this great running back today, they'd have taken it. They'd have been happy, but the offense has still put up production, and they're still in the lead, trying to find a way to finish this one off.
And the Bulls are facing 3rd and inches. To the air, it's right. Quick completion on the out route. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
The run inside. It's Shelton. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he got it! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
And that was an important kick here in the 4th quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. On the move. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And here's the thing, the strategy. You want to run the ball because, yes, you want to score and you want to win, but you don't want to leave a lot of time left on the clock for their offense to get another opportunity. So that's a bit of the gamesmanship going on right now. And I think you're seeing that with their offensive coordinator and his choice in play call.
Working that wide receiver screen. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
He's loose down the left side. Electrifying play, and man, are they set up now at the 32-yard line. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They're dealing with a second and long. Gonna look downfield again. The offense coughs it up. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
Really nice job there by the safety back in the middle of the field. You see his range and the speed. He's able to close on the ball and then knock it away. Nice play.
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's not afraid to go deep. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. The Bulls just want to hold on to this ball for the final minute. To the air, it's Wright. Rushes on him, and down he goes.
Well, here we are late in the game, and this secondary, they are still covering. They forced the QB to hold on to it, and then he bailed out, trying to buy himself more time. And because he couldn't get rid of the football so quickly early, that allowed the pass rush to get to him.
And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit. A third down try for the offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Rolling, throwing, looking right. He's got it up to 30. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Shelton. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to the run. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. You work all offseason for that, the chance to take a knee and punctuate an opening victory to this season. The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's good.
Hey, Drew, can you hear me? Shit. Now you guys don't have audio, do you? Son of a gun. I don't know what to do. Drew, it's working, but now you guys, if I put this headset on now, you guys don't have audio. Oh, the complications. Yeah, Tim. It has.
Welcome to Pit Bull Stadium. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Buffalo Bulls and the FIU Panthers. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe will be down on the sideline. The Bulls ready to kick it away first. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So FIU's offense who will have the football first. And here comes the junior running back. The ground game on him to pick up those tough yards and take care of the ball.
Well, he's a very special talent at running back, and in the future it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long season, a long way to go. He's got a lot of ability. He's got speed, he can break tackles, he can catch the football. No question this year, this guy is going to be the whole key to the offense.
He is, and I tell you what, to watch in this matchup with it.
Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
The defense has got to do a better job. Assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Got the back over the middle. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. First down and 5 after the penalty. They'll run the counter. Might have a chance. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Pulls it in. It's McNeil. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this.
Makes a grab and room to run. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no idea what's coming next.
On 1st and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off play action. Finds his big tight end. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Bringing the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
So the Buffalo Bulls offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. They sure hope that that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they try the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Running inside, it's Shelton. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Back to throw, it's right. The short hands, it's Andrews. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
On the move to his left. Right on the money. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. And the Bulls are flying down the field. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down.
Man, this is the opposite of what this defense wanted. They told us in meetings, like, they were focused on this running back, can't give up the big plays. He's touched it twice, and he's made 2 big plays. They've got to wrap him up. Sometimes you don't realize how good somebody is until you get into a football game.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. The run inside. It's Shelton. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense considering his success now early.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of...
There's a crease. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
And how about that? That's already the third target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw. It's right. It's incomplete, and will change ends of the field now. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And, guys, that 3 ball has us all tied up here in the second.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Rides to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
FIU will line up to punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Oh, what a cut! Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Shelton. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Complete out left to Wilson. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Now facing a third and long. Motion from the wide receiver. To throw, it's right. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've...
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The Bulls will have it 1st and 10. On the run, it's Shelton. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got his man to the left. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Never a doubt. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Ford International comes out to start this drive. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Got it in the middle. It's Stone. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Grab near the marker. It's McNeil. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and first down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
Here comes the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. The Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. On the move, he fires. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. FIU will line up to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. So the Buffalo offense ready to go on the attack. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. In general,
and the defense, got him at the 27.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then a good clean stick on him. That's two things he has to think about on one play.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking to throw, it's right. Now he's going to break the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36. And the Bulls will call on their punt team. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Out of the crowd and now he's got room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage and we'll see if they're content to run out the clock here in the first half. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We start with Oregon taking on the Oklahoma State Cowboys.
FIU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the third quarter. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
The Buffalo head coach told me at halftime. He told me that he is probably going to stick with this young player. Although they are leading right now, he is concerned about the play of this young star. He said, I've got to see a more consistent performance for him here in the second half, but they are going to give him that opportunity to right the ship. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Dropping back, it's right. Setting up the screen. Breaks into the open. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush. Hit him with the screen and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back back-to-back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Bulls have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here. When it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Finds the tight end. The officials will stop play as the training staff comes out to look at this injured Bull. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. And the Bulls come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And they get another first down. And this offense right now, man, it's just death by 1,000 cuts, right? Like not a lot of big plays, but they're finding ways to continue to move the football to get first downs. And a lot of times, man, the wear-out factor will come. You run a bunch of plays, and this defense can get tired.
He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. The Bulls trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. From the red zone, it's Birch. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's third and goal from the 6. Looking for a man. It's right. They'll run the screen. Touchdown, Bulls! And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for them.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Turning it on. Just what they needed. Huge explosive play as he takes it to the 33. FIU pushing tempo.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Stone. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. They're going to run it. Got enough for the first. Lowers those pads. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Wood took everything on defense to just get that guy down on the 1-yard line. He is a monster, Dave.
And if this offense, Jesse, is going to keep doing that, you better bring in reinforcements on that defensive line. Get some big boys, because they're about to punch this thing in the end zone.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They're looking to throw on second and short. And the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Panther! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And he runs out of bounds and runs out of time here in the third quarter. Fourth quarter coming up. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Back to throw, it's right. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. There he goes. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. They come through with the explosive play, and they'll have the first down, but we see a man who is slow to get up, and let's check on him. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Well, they've tried to get this quarterback going, running the ball in a variety of ways, and they haven't really been able to kind of break him out just yet until that run right there. Nice individual effort on the scramble. It took a little longer than they would have liked, but maybe that's the play that's really going to sort of spark this offense and really maybe get this guy going more on the ground.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. And the Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give and tick, 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 tick. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
Going to the run, it's Birch. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives, and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, third and long coming. To the air, it's right. Now sliding to his left. Touchdown, Buffalo! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. The Bulls deliver an answer.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There were a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Guys, here on the FIU sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment. They've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I could see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Guys, back to you.
All right, Holly.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Pulls it in. It's Anderson.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. And the Panthers in the hurry-up.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
It's complete. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. That last connection just a hair short of the first down, but it opens an array of opportunities on second and short. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. He'll throw on third down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Going for the big play. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. The Panthers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. He's got the tight end. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes a grab. And he wanted the score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Keeps it himself. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, FIU. The Panthers get it right back with a score of their own.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they...
Looking downfield, it's right. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and then the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on third down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football.
He's got an open man. Hits the slide. Down he goes, but it'll be enough for a first down and enough to ice this game.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
And not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the fourth quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. The Bulls use their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. And, you know, it does look as if they're going to leave the offense out there. And I guess you look at time and score, you can kind of understand a field goal doesn't help you that much. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Motion from the wideout. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be third down.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Double time, hustling to the line to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Second down.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Back to pass on second down. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation, understanding clock, and what the offense is trying to do.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Fourth down, gotta have it here. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big time play.
Welcome to storied Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. The Nittany Lions headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Buffalo's offense will have the ball first. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's worked his way into this passing attack, and the coaches are very pleased with his progress. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known.
And this is a game of where is Waldo, right? Like, there's a lot of ungood, to quote the great philosopher Reese Davis, on this offense. But there is one spot that they're going to move around. At wide receiver, they're going to move this dude around. They're going to try to find matchups because he can win against anybody he faces. He is that good, Jesse, and I'm excited to see how this offense find ways to get him the football.
It's been interesting. No one's been able to figure him out yet. It doesn't matter who they've played or what the caliber of defense has been. Man zone coverage, matchups, they haven't been able to find a way to slow this guy down. You got to give this offense tons of credit. They're being creative. They're adding wrinkles each and every week. But I'll tell you right now, I fully expect this guy to go off today.
Looking to throw, it's right. Makes a catch. Oh, he's got some space. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Here's a little room there. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers, and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Shelton. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. You're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
Sounds, but they get the timeout called just before the delay of game. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's right. Pressure coming. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Nestled just inside that right upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
The Nittany Lions offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And here's the guy they want to feed. They'll start this drive at their own 48. The run inside. It's Birch. Makes it past the marker. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Leaping grab for a big gain. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Bulls come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. In the red area, it's Shelton. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get their back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. There's some room. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Buffalo is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Back to throw, it's right. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. The ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. On the one hand, it's good to get points, but you can't keep... Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. This time he wants to throw. Steps away. Bought a little time, lets it go.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Wants to fire on second down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide out level noise. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the right. Oh, it's picked off. Got some room to run. Nice pickup on the return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Birch. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Wright. Snags it over the middle. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in the zones. You got to get him involved.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quickly to the tight end. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Looking for an open area to his left. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football. But the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
And the Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the punt hits at the Buffalo offense headed back to the field. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Caught in the backfield, it's Birch. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Well, after not getting a thing done on 1st down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Looking for a man, it's Wright. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Bulls will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. Makes a move. Very little will. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Right back to it, and tackled there by the defense.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Running inside, it's Shelton. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. And the Bulls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass, it's right. Here's the pressure. And it's a sack.
This defense right now is pinning their ears back with a huge lead in the fourth quarter, and you're seeing that coming off the edge. They're not even respecting run because they don't have to. They know that this opponent is going to throw the football. They're taking wider splits. They're getting up the field. They're using their speed, and that time tracking the quarterback down for a big sack.
The Bulls send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He's got great speed. Returns like that are why you don't settle. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They'll move the wide receiver. Oh, what a move. Still on his feet at the 40. There he goes to the right. The 20. Inside the... And he'll take it in for the touchdown. Not a lot of drama in this one as they just get punched in the face and lose by double figures.
Not a lot of drama, but there is a lot to fix on offense, on defense, on special teams. This team, David, they've got a lot to figure out.
Welcome to Broadview Stadium in Buffalo. And the Sentinels ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. The Bulls' offense will come out first. The run inside. It's Shelton. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Now adjusting. Unleashes one. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Leaves it with the back. Finds some fresh air. Turning it on. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. And the Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive. This guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack. And their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, do I have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down?
The Bulls are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Steps away to find some room. Quarterback gets the first down. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. They're down to the 20. 1st and 10. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Shelton. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Just ran over it. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's right. Fires to the tight end. He's got enough for the first down, and he might get a few bonus yards if they call that a face mask. That's just an obvious face mask penalty there. No way you're getting away with it. Got to keep your composure there. And after that penalty, the defense is almost out of real estate to defend. It's 1st and goal on the 1. They'll try to blast their way in. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Buffalo.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
He'll return it. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. It's the Sentinels offense who will go to work for the first time in this one. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Using his legs, it's Bentley. Got a little grass. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. 1st and 10 from the 23. Could not make his way to the corner.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Sentinels come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll run the option. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Sentinels. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they tacked on the extra point. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Buffalo offense ready to go on the attack. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. running it, and they still can't stop it.
The completion picked up 6 yards on first down, now 2nd and 4. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Shelton. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Both teams wanted to run the football. Let's see how these two guys are doing so far. So they had chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. To the air, it's right. Sets up the screen. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch.
Lots of room to run. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
The Bulls kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Looking to throw on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Tight end finds a soft spot. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. Dropping back, it's right. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Buffalo! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Allen. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The Sentinels offense comes out to start this drive. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. The option look. Plows through the defense.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
On the option. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of down.
Finding some room. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. They'll keep it on the ground. He stopped a little bit short. They'll mark it at the 38. It's 4th down. And the Sentinels will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Takes it on the return. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast, and you saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit, and it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Dropping back, it's right. Makes the catch, it's Wilson. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Keeps looking downfield. Snagged out of the air. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Well, if you're on defense, I mean, that's the way you want to get this quarterback running. He's right-handed, so get him to go to his left where you expect the accuracy to come way down. If they continue to do that, that's going to work in the defense's favor.
To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. Over the middle, complete to Wilson. Gets it down to the 30. They pick up the first down, got to use their time wisely.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
Looking downfield on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the catch, it's Andrews. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels, and now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Scanning the field, it's right. Wide out trying to get it in. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown Bulls!
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And he made the extra point without problem. And he's not going to take the touchback. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We begin with the Texas A&M Aggies taking on the number 16 team, the LSU Tigers.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Holly, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
Checking in with the Sentinels head coach, the message of his speech was, I've got to get the running back more involved. They trust him. He's been terrific, but they haven't gotten him enough carries. He said, I've got one guy in the booth upstairs who is tracking how many times our running back touches the ball. That is the most essential part of getting back in this game. Get the rock to the guy who can make the biggest difference. Appreciate that, Holly. Just got one on that last run. Now 2nd and 9 from their own 26. The give to the fullback. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. They'll go to the fullback. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Sentinels will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing.
Snags it at the 30 and still running. Brought down after the huge gain. Gets this offense set up at the 27. They dialed up the perfect call, splendid execution. Now they've got it threatening. 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking to pass. It's right. Going to try to get it in. He's got it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And he will score! Touchdown, Buffalo! These guys are really hitting their stride in Week 4 as they push out that lead.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the 2nd half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The Sentinels offense comes out to start this drive. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Sends it back in motion. Rides the option. He keeps it. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Gunderson. Moving out to the right. It's a fumble on the play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And I'm not going to say this one's over, man, but once you start to get in the 3rd quarter and you built this big of a deficit, every possession means so much, and you can't give them away, and they do. And they give it away with the fumble, and now they're going to really need this defense to bail them out, to make some plays, to built a good deficit.
Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Gets rid of it. Intercepted. Big play, stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Grimes. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. And the Sentinels come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Running inside. It's Bentley. Quick step and go. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Touchdown, Sentinels. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Man, how nice is it to be down, and you need to score points when you can just hand it to your running back, and he can make big plays like that. Jesse, they're going to need more of those to get back into the football game. They've dug themselves a little bit whole, but that was a good start.
Yeah, I think the defense probably kicking themselves, too. I don't know if in this 2-minute type situation, if they were expecting them to run the football, but somehow, some way, you've got to be able to gang tackle this guy and not let him take it to the house from that distance and score points. Moving forward now, the run defense has got to shore up for this defense.
So the Buffalo offense ready to go on the attack. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help...
There he goes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires downfield. He's open on the right. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Shelton. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's right. Under fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. The officials will stop play as the training staff comes out to look at this injured bull. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking for a big play. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end. They'll send the back in motion. They'll start this drive with a pass. That's caught. It's Bentley. Oh, he's got some space. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Kelly. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. Headed to the fourth, and both of these running backs have been outstanding, and both have found the end zone on the day. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a second down play.
Here we go. Ready? Ready go.
The play action fake. Pocket breaking down. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
We're losing. We got to put a few drives together here, but most importantly, I got to stop getting my quarterback hit. I got to give him a little bit more protection, maybe that extra second so he can get that deep ball off and make some plays for this offense.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Running inside, it's Shelton. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. Back to throw, it's Wright. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing cover.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Off the play fake. They got him for the sack, and now get the ball back after the fourth down stop.
Well, you're up by 2 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're hoping with that conversion. They ice the game. They don't get it. It feels like they're going to win, but we've seen crazy things happen in college football, and they've left the door open here late. Let's see what happens.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
Under fire. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it.
In this moment of the game, late, you need your quarterback to be playing his best football. This is when you need him to be the most accurate and to make the best decisions, and he has not yet completed a throw here in the fourth quarter. That is bad news for this offense.
Hauls it in. Jukes his way for more. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Wants to throw. It's right. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Maybe a crease. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Solid run on the last play. Sets this offense up on first down. To the ground. He's got it again.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back. He's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He makes the grab. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And the Bulls have their offense in high gear. To throw, it's right. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. A strike downfield. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being... He's going for the goal line. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. And after that strong play on 1st down, they're right on the cusp of a score. And he's in. Touchdown, Bulls. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
The Sentinels offense comes out to start this drive. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking to throw, it's Gunderson. Grabbed in the middle, it's Ward. Breaks into the open. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you could just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
Finding an escape route.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more...
Could be an alley. How many guys are left grabbing for air as he gets it to the 26-yard line?
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
And that is great third down and short defense. You're thinking up the middle, up the middle. You got to react to something wide. Great job seeing the toss, stretching it out, making sure they don't get downhill, making sure they don't get the first down.
Release to the back. Hauls it in, the first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The Bulls with the 1st and 10. If there's time to pad the stats. Finds his big tight end. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. One more play to pad the stats. Dropping back, it's right. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement, the epilogue, the finishing touch.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
And I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David welcome to Broadview Stadium in Buffalo. It's the Western Michigan Broncos and the Buffalo Bulls. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Well, guys, Coach told me this hostile environment is going to be a big challenge today. He said these kind of matchups are always fun when he's going against a former Nick Saban assistant. As you know, they have a pretty famous text chain of guys who came up under Coach. They have some similarities, but they have some differences. What I do know, it's always a good game when these guys match up. Back to you.
Holly, inside, it's Birch. Following that last play, we have a Bronco that is slow to get up. The senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Looking for a man, it's right. Wilson open on the right side. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Shelton. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Fires to the tight end. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's moving out of the pocket. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Bulls will line up to punt it away. And the ball hits at the... The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Gets it out quickly. Nice move there. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Shelton. Maybe some room here. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
The Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion. It'll be 3rd and long. Back
back to throw. It's right. Unloads to the wideout. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down. And the Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. The Bulls use their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Slings it downfield. The incomplete pass. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Shelton.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Looking to fire. Get it out on the screen. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Got it in the middle. It's Wilson. It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on first down, and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean, they just know so much about right here. Seeing zone, know when to sit it down, boom, positive yards, nice positive play for this offense.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
And this offense stays aggressive, and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
The Bulls will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He'll heave it deep. Upstairs he's got it. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. It's complete to the left. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying to bowl his way in. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Touchdown, Bulls! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And what a great job by this offense finishing the half. It wasn't perfect.
Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They start this 3rd quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. To the air. It's right. Throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
I know this defense feels like they missed some opportunities. Yeah, they had 2 sacks their last game out, but they feel like they left a bunch more out on the field, and they wanted to try to get to the quarterback in this game. That was finally the first time they registered a sack so far here. Curious to see how this pass rush looks the rest of the way.
Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down. You want your defenders to be physical in pass coverage, but they can't be overly aggressive. They can't grab and hold. That's an obvious PI call. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Running inside, it's Shelton. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
The Bulls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And his throw is incomplete. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking downfield, it's right. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The officials will stop play as the training staff comes out to look at this injured Bull. That is the freshman tight end who's still down on the field. We hope that's not too serious. Holly will keep an eye on it. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete. Quarterback making checks. Makes the grab in their space. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Here's a heat. The throw. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not...
Oh, out of space. And he'll finish the run. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's right. They've got the screen set up. Turning it on. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Shelton. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 50 points now. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Using his legs, it's Birch. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. As we head into the 4th quarter, both teams hoping to rely on the running game. Here's how the two backs stack up. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Snaps it in the shotgun. Fires to the end zone. Just threw that one way too far.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Rushes on him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. So the Buffalo offense ready to go on the attack. They take over holding this slim lead, and a drive right here sure would be nice. And he can't get past the 2-yard line, but at least they avoided going backwards. And now the Broncos call their first of 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Feet in the end zone, looking to fire. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Bulls line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll get it up to him. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Motion from the wide receiver. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The Bulls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Birch. To the 43-yard line, and a 1st down for this offense.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you 1st downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Can't get him to the ground. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
The name of the game right now is getting yards and getting them in chunks. However you want to do that. I'm fine running the football, but you've got to be more productive than what we've seen on these last 2 plays.
Throws for the tight end. It's complete. Shakes a man, and he might take off. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Running inside. It's Birch. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. They go right back to him. Might have a chance. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. And with that, the Broncos use their final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now.
Touchdown, Buffalo! They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this